Can you see the screen?
Ma'am. Um,
कहाँ गया? So, okay, everyone, I'm starting the class. So I will discuss for this class. I will discuss about the determination of pH value of the given solution of different strength using pH paper. Right. So okay. Uh, this one is uh, this one is a theory for this experiment. So theory of our experiment is pH value of phase solution is determined by using pH paper or universal indicator solution. So now, what is pH value? And from this, it raises the question: what is pH paper? What is pH value? Right, and what is this color indicates? Right. So for this experiment, what the laboratorian or the external will supply you some solution in a beaker. Okay, so and the question is you have to determine the solution is acidic or basic in nature. ठीक है sir? तो then what to do? You need a pH paper. This strip lie paper is called pH paper, and you have to check the solution whether it is acidic or whether it is basic in nature. Okay, so in middle point in some solution are neutral. such as for example, some solution are neutral, that means that solution not is nor acidic, neither acidic or nor basic. Okay, so that type of solution is called neutral solution. So for this experiment, what you have to do, you have to take a pH paper. This yellow color pH paper, you have to take one pH paper, and you have to dip in each of the solution. In 100 ml beaker or 250 ml beaker, the external will supply you some solutions. There are different solutions. So for different solution, you have to take different pH paper, and you have to check the acid check the pH value of that solution. Now what is pH value? pH value, that means 0 to 14. Here only it has written 1 to 14, but in real the pH value started from 0 and in with 14, because this one is a scale, okay, and this one is a pH scale. Okay, if the external will ask explain the pH scale, then you have to describe this pH scale, this one. So what is this pH scale? That value started from 0, okay, and in point is 14. So um, below, so the middle point of this value is 7, right? So below 7, if the value of the pH is below 7, then the solution is acidic in nature, and if the value of the pH is above 7, then the solution is basic in nature. Okay, so for this experiment, you have taken a pH paper and you have dipped in its solution. Okay, one solution you dip one pH paper, then what to do? You have to observe the pH paper color, the color of the pH paper. Okay, so when you dip the pH paper in each solution, what you will observe? You will observe that the color of the pH paper is changing its color. Okay, for example, when you dip the pH paper in solution 1, then you can observe the pH paper color will changes to red, or it can be changes to blue. Okay, when the color of the pH paper is found as a red or pink, then that means the value of the pH paper will red, the value of the pH paper is 1 or 2 like. Okay, because when you compare the color of the pH paper to this pH scale, then you can see that you can clearly see that the color of the pH paper is matching the value with the 1. Okay, because in scale here you can clearly see that the color of the value 1, it is red. Okay, so now when you see the pH paper color, it turns to red or pink, that means the value of the pH is 1 and below 1 or 2, right? So when the pH paper is turned to blue sorry, pink and red, that means the solution is acidic in nature, because we know that the when the pH value is below 7, then the solution is acidic in nature. Okay, when in some point you can observe that the pH paper is changes its color to blue. Okay, so when you compare the pH paper with this scale, you can see that for blue color, the value is from 10, 12, 13, 14. Okay, up to 14, the color, the pH value is sorry, above 7. When the pH value is above 7, then the color will changes to blue. So when you observe some pH paper turns its color to blue, that means that solution is basic in nature, because we know that above 7, above 7, thus pH value above 7, that means the solution is basic in nature. Okay, In some point you can observe that the peach pepper, if dipped in the solution, it does not changes its color. That means yellow peach pepper, it remain yellow. Okay, so what you have to do that, for that, when the peach paper is not changes its color, that means the solution is neutral in nature, because in neutral solution the peach paper does not changes its color. Okay, here you can see that in value 7 it's slightly green, but in real, when you dip the pH paper in neutral solution, then the pH paper will does not changes its color. Okay, done. All of you have understand this.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we can also by this comparing of this color of the page paper, you can easily can calculate. You can easily conclude that the solution is acidic and basic and neutral in nature. You can easily determine that. Here, one point: different colors are obtained for different pH value. So, understand why different color is obtained for different pH value. So here are some differences between acid and bases. This difference you already found in class 9 and 10. Okay. So some easy differences between acids and bases are: acid gives off hydrogen ion when dissolved in water. Next, bases gives off hydroxyl ion when dissolved in water. Next, acid turns yellow litmus paper into red or pink, and bases turns the yellow litmus paper in blue. And as test of the acid and base, you already know, already acid test, sour taste, and bases it has bitter taste and soapy to touch. Okay, now the pH value of acid is ranges from 0 to 7, up to 7, 0 to up to 7. When the pH value is up 0 to up to 7, then the solution is acidic in nature, and when the pH value is above 7, that means the solution is basic in nature. So pH value ranges for bases is 7 to 14. So some example of acids are hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, acetic acid. So many acids are there in your laboratory, and some bases are sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, etc. Okay, these are the some example of acid. Next slide: what apparatus we need for this experiment. So for this experiment we simply need a test tube, we simply need a beaker, pH paper and dropper. This apparatus we need for this experiment. In next slide, what is the procedure for this experiment? I have already told you how to do the experiment, but in procedure, what to do, you have to dip the separate pH paper in each sample solution and observe the colors. Next, what you have to do that, compare the color with the pH shade on the pH indicator chart and note it. And then you have to do that, which color you found, simply compare that color to the pH scale which I described already, and then you have to note it in your copy. Okay, next what you have to do, tabulative result. How to tabulate? That means they will give you some 5 or 6 solution. They can give you 5 or 6 solution, and you have to check that acidic or basic. So for the result you found that, that means the solution 1, 2, 3, etc. you found as acidic, and solution 5, 6, like that, you found as a basic solution, and some solution, middle some solution you found as a neutral solution. So you have to tabulate it in result. Okay, and you have to write in conclusion. Have to write a conclusion. You have to write that among the supplied solution, solution 1 is acidic solution. These are the for example. Okay, uh, you maybe find solution 1 2 as acidic, a solution 2 4 and 5 as a basic, solution 5 6 and 7 as a neutral. So you have to write like that. Okay, got it?
ma'am.
So any question you can ask. Have you any confusion about this experiment?
No, ma'am.
So can I ask you a question?
Okay, ma'am.
Can you explain the pH scale? Can you explain pH scale?
I can try, ma'am.
Okay.
Uh, pH scale tells us the mm,
Hmm.
value of the given solution. It tells us is the given solution acidic or basic in nature.
Yes. Simply, you can say that in pH scale, from pH scale, we can determine the solution is acidic in basic in nature. So, can you explain that? That means where from where to where it's acidic, from where to where it's basic. Can you explain like this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Try to explain.
Mm, uh, from 1 to 7, it's acidic, and from 7 to 14, it's basic,
Okay. And 7 is what?
neutral, ma'am.
Okay. So, all of you can give your answer like it. All of you all of you can talk to me. If you don't understand, then you can ask. If you have any problem, then you can ask. No question. So give your roll numbers in chat box. Everyone give your roll numbers in chat box. If it is already given, then no need. But who have not given yet, you can give your roll numbers in chat box. Here you also record the roll numbers. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Why only 19 participants? Tell other to attend the classes because attendance is most important for you. All of you have given your roll numbers.
ma'am.
Can you do this practical in laboratory? Do you understand how to do the practical in laboratory?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you have to do this practical in laboratory. Okay. If you have any confusion, then you can ask me. Okay, the next class I will not take. Okay, because in one day I have to explain one experiment only, and it is already done. So I don't think that second next class is important for you.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Do we need to write this down in our practical copy?
Yes, this one also need to write in your practical copy, but the PDF file I will send later. Okay,
Okay.
with some days. Actually, your practical. Let me see how many practical I can clear in online mode, because practical are mostly done in laboratory, but online mode. And let me see how many practical I can finish.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, can I end the class right now?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, thank you everyone.
Welcome, ma'am.